Just so I'm understanding, I thought I saw a memo today that we were granted the waiver, and I'm not saying to go that route over the other. I'm just trying to be clear. I thought I saw a memo that came across that we were granted the waiver. Am I mistaken for that? If whoever can answer.
If I can speak to that?
Director Merlin.
Thank you. So we did apply for a waiver. The city did apply for a waiver in November, I believe, and we still are applying for the waiver currently. The difference now, because our budget has now, our budget for the year has now increased, means that we don't have to go through a really lengthy and quite painful appeal process and hearing process, which involves explaining the whole process to the Massachusetts Board of Library Commissioners, and then having our waiver voted on uniquely and specifically just us. Now, because we are in a better budget situation, we're under a 10% cut now. After this, if this were to be approved, we'd be under a 10% reduction for the year. We still are applying for the waiver, but this means that now we are put into a pool of other libraries with similar cuts under 10%, and the pool is voted on in general. There's no calling out of any library or any city. There's no appeal process. There's no hearing process. We don't have to speak to anything or present anything. It's a much easier process, and it's pretty much guaranteed that we would receive the waiver. But it is still a waiver, but in a much better situation. Anything over a 10% cut, if a waiver is considered at that point a waiver with reservation, and it's a very not fun process and not a very flattering process. But now, if this were to go through, again, we'd be basically guaranteed to receive a full waiver for the year and retain full certification for this year. So it puts us in a much better situation and makes everybody a lot happier at the MBLC and guarantees that we'll be okay for this year.
Okay, so I'm clear, is that because of the increase back into the budget, you no longer have to require a waiver of detailed. We fall under the 10% or less cut, and for in all purposes, it's better for us. It's better for
Correct.
The reputation of the library, because that's one thing I know we spoke about it before, is that we've never asked for a waiver, and we should be proud of that. I just want to make sure I can answer the questions when they come to me. So,
Sure.
Thank you very much, both of you.
Thank you, Councilor Shores. Seeing no other councilors, Councilor Gould.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. By the way, Director Merlin, keep up the good work. Thank you for what you're doing. I'd like to make a motion to transfer from budgeted reserve account 100-01320-57410 in the amount of $139,000 to two separate accounts. The library books and subscriptions, account number 100-6010-57360 in the amount of $65,000. Is it okay to put them together, Mr. Chairman?
I'm sorry, Councilor Gould, could you repeat that?
Is it okay to put both together, Mr.
Yes, it
Chairman?
is. Yes, it is.
Okay, thank you. And also to the salaries full-time, account number 100-6010-51110 in the amount of $74,000. So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Councilor Gould. Councilors, you've heard the motion. On the motion, seeing none, roll call.
Councilors Gould,
Yes.
Manning Martin,
Yes.
Turco,
Yes.
Rossignol,
Yes.
McGinn.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Councilors, you heard the motion. Roll call.
Councilors Gould,
Yes.
Manning Martin,
Yes.
Turco,
Yes.
Rossignol,
Yes.
McGinn.
Yes, we are adjourned.
Carries 5-0.